The stage is set for the Europa League final between Olympic Lyon and Manchester United. Welcome everyone to my Manchester United save here on Football Manager 2017. It is the Season 1 finale, and it's, this is the perfect chance to wrap up what I would consider being a pretty poor season. I mean, we finished third in the Premier League. We've only really won the EFL Cup. We didn't do much in the FA Cup. We got knocked out in the third round by Chelsea. It's not good enough by Manchester United standards. So we need to win this competition, the Europa League. I mean, we've already qualified for the Champions League for next season, but it would be nice to add yet another piece of silverware to that cabinet. So our journey all started off with the group stage, which we topped. We won that by 2 points. We played 6 games, of course, only won 3, drew 3. Didn't lose any. We start things off with that home fixture against St Etienne, which ended in a 0-0 draw. Darmian getting sent off. Then we beat Krasnodar 4-2. Ibra with 2 goals. Then we drew 2-2 against Hertha Berlin. Again, we drew against Hertha Berlin. A game that we really should have won, especially being at home. And then we finished up things with a 4-0 win over Krasnodar. Now, Lyon, they start this season off in the Champions League, and because results weren't good enough in the group stage, they got demoted to the Europa League, picking up results like that against Mönchengladbach. And you can see the first knockout rounds, they had to play Athletic Bilbao in the Europa League. Absolutely stormed that. The first game finishing 3-0, then the second leg finishing 4. Then they beat Zenit St. Petersburg, very convincing once again. And then things got a little bit tricky for Lyon, but they still saw it through with the games against West Ham and also Tottenham. I really did think it was going to be an all-English final, as Tottenham, they really stormed the league, but it was Lacazette's goal that separated both teams. No more messing around. I can't wait any longer. These are the team sheets for the Europa League final between Lyon and Manchester United. For Lyon then, in goal starts Lopez. We also come up against an old face in Raphael. I do miss Raphael at Manchester United. What a player he was when at Old Trafford. He's only started 6 games in the Europa League, but he's got an average rating of 7.52. Really decent from the 26-year-old Brazilian. Elsewhere, Gatland starts in that central defensive mid role. They've got Dada alongside Tolisso. In central midfield, Valbuena, former Marseille winger, starts Fekir out wide. And it has to be their talisman, Alexander Lacazette. He does start today. In Ligue 1, he's started 35 games, scored 20 goals, average rating of 7.27. In the Europa League, has started 8 games and has scored 7 goals. It's going to be the battle of the strikers today. Who's going to be walking away from this game as the winner? Is it going to be Lacazette or is it going to be Zlatan Ibrahimovic? Also on their bench, Grenier, Mamana. They've got Cornet as well. A great young talent. And some good options for Lyon on the bench. And Jallet as well, former PSG defender. Now for United, David De Gea has to start. Valencia, Jones, Smalling and Luke Shaw as the back four. It's the same central midfield as I've stuck with throughout the season. Pogba and Herrera. Mkhitaryan on the right. Mata in number 10. Martial on the left. And of course, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, our top goal scorer all season in the Europa League. Has started 11 games, come off the bench for 2, scored 11 goals and has an average rating of 7.62. As I say, it's the battle of the strikers. Who's going to perform the best in today's final? Will it be Lacazette or will it be Zlatan Ibrahimovic? Of course, we're coming into this game off the back of that humiliating 5-1 loss to Watford on the final day of the Premier League season. So morale's not looking the best, but hopefully we can pull together and bring that trophy home. Well, it's Lyon that get kick-off then. I'm playing in 3D. With the extended highlights. Here goes Valbuena now to Lacazette. They're stringing the passes together nice early on here. Tolisso. Nicely won there. Herrera out wide to Ibra. They're shutting him down already, but that's brilliant ball to Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan finds Martial, and we're already a goal up. 36 seconds into this. What a start for United. Was not expecting that. Ibra does so well. Great vision. to find Mkhitaryan out wide. And look at Martial, wasn't even picked up. And he just slots that into the bottom corner. 1-0 United. Valbuena. He's going to be... Oh! Cleared off the line. I'm not sure about De Gea's goalkeeping there. That's a bit dodgy. Valbuena is going to be a tricky one to keep tabs on. But I'm really confident that Valencia will keep him quiet today. He's pretty much been our best player all season. Mata, was he looking for Valencia then? I mean, Valencia was in all kinds of space. But here is Luke Shaw now. Shaw drives it in low for Martial, and Lopez saves it this time. 20 minutes later, after scoring that first goal, I'm sure Lyon's manager will be having a bit of sweat produced on his brow right about now. 3 shots we've had, 2 already on target. And now Gonalons, one of their better players, has just picked up a yellow card. Valencia, well done. Intercepting that ball. Hoofing upfield. Ibra not going to get to it, unfortunately. Needed someone a bit younger there, I think. Someone like Rashford with a bit more pace. Get round his man. Zlatan had to start this game, though. I couldn't start Rashford over the top of Zlatan. I mean, Zlatan, top goal scorer for United all through the season, racking up 50 goals. Makes such an impact whenever he starts. Ibra finds Shaw again. Shaw loses the ball out to Fekir, but that's a poor pass. He was looking for Lacazette. Mkhitaryan. Mata through for Ibra. Oh, how is that not in? Side netting, went behind the goal. Looked like it was in for a second. Valencia with the throw. Oh, well done, Valencia. Mata now. Pogba's gone free. Oh, it's just over. Could have made it 2. It's a decent first half. I mean, we've had a handful of opportunities, but as you can see, we haven't scored any more goals since Martial's scored in the 32nd second. Alright, so we'll be calm. I do want to see a little bit more from Ibra. He's looked happy. That's good. Just having a look at the half-time ratings. Don't have to make a change just yet, although Pogba is looking a bit tired. So might have to make a change there. Around about the 60th minute. Might even push it to the 70th. Jones with the header away. I'm expecting a bit more from Lyon as well in the second half. I mean, the Europa League is on the line here. And a team like Lyon could do with it. Mata going to swing this corner in. He does. Almost found Pogba. Mata back in for Ibra on the volley, and Lopez saves. Concedes another corner for United. You've got to feel a second coming on here. Has to be. Mata with another decent corner. Looking for Pogba. Looking for that height. Mata back to Mkhitaryan. Plenty of space. Finds Herrera. And he's absolutely... Oh, it's another corner. I was about to say he skied it. Must have took a deflection. Lopez got a fingertip to it. And Lopez this time comes out and collects. Still 1-0 United. It's a good spell this now. From Leon Valbuena. Not sure who that was to. Gonalons has kept himself quiet since getting that yellow card in the first half. This really is a good spell from Leon. Almost feel an equaliser coming up here. Come on, Pogba, you need to close him down. There we go. Put them under a little bit of pressure. Got to stop them from passing the ball around too quickly like that. Grenier now. Valbuena through the middle for Lacazette, and David De Gea saves. One-on-one with Lacazette. You kind of expect Lacazette to be putting that into the back of the net, but they've got a corner. Really good spell of football this from Olympique Lyon. David De Gea saves. Okay, let's bring on Michael Carrick for Pogba, who is also on a yellow card. We'll push Herrera onto the left side of central midfield and change him to an advanced playmaker in support. Lacazette going to break now for Lyon. Going to use a bit of that pace. No, he finds Valbuena. What a ball that is to Dada. We closed him down quickly, and here is Lacazette now. Oh, what a save from David De Gea. A good chance to make a change now. I'm going to bring on Rashford. Straight swap for Ibra. He just hasn't performed in the second half, so off he goes for Rashford. Martial That's it, Rashford. Run with the ball. Run with the ball. He's doing that. And, 5 minutes to go. He has every right to have a go from there. We're still leading. Just by a goal, though. It's going to get squeaky bum time in a minute. Lyon are going to turn up the heat in a minute. Rashford to your right. Finds Martial instead. Martial through the middle for Mata. What a ball that is! And he misses. Lopez saves. Pushes it up onto the crossbar. And now Lyon are going to try and hit us on the counter. Here is Fekir. It's just back and forth at the moment. Fekir. Oh, Luke Shaw with the foul. Just outside the penalty area. Perfect chance now. Grenier to level things. He doesn't. It's hit the wall. It is going to be a corner for Olympique Lyon. Another chance to get an equaliser to maybe take this game into extra time, and they don't. It's straight into the hands of David De Gea. He just forces it up the field. But again, it's Lyon attacking. They're going to pepper our goal in a minute. Shots coming in from left, right, centre. Here is Lacazette out wide. Good challenge there from Mkhitaryan, but we've conceded another corner. Oh my god, the pressure is real. Here is Valbuena then with the corner. And it's David De Gea that comes out and collects again. He has been phenomenal for United today. We're just going to switch to contain here. And we'll be disciplined. There's only a couple of minutes left. I doubt there's going to be much added on. If we can just hold on to this 1-0 lead. Here is Lacazette. He's gone for goal and it's wide. He has been woeful. Fekir. Oh, what a ball that is to Valbuena. And what a block that is from Valencia. There's a corner though. With seconds to go. Fekir swings it in. And De Gea collects again. That has to be it, ref. Come on. Come on, ref. Blow the whistle. De Gea wasting time here. There we go. Get in. Ladies and gentlemen, Manchester United are Europa League champions. We have done it. And if we hadn't have finished the season in top 4 by winning this competition, we'd be in the Champions League now next season. But we've already done that. It was a very close game with shots taken. Player of the match, Chris Smalling. I think I would just about agree with that, but I think De Gea is a very close second. What a game though. Very nervy, especially towards the end, which you'd expect, with silverware on the line. Although I did feel as though Lyon could have performed a little better. I mean, their star man, Alexander Lacazette, in front of goal was pretty woeful. But then again, we did our job by keeping him pretty quiet. And I believe Lacazette can still be found in the back pocket of Chris Smalling. Victorious United celebrate famous treble. To me, it's not the real treble. We've won the Community Shield, EFL Cup and the Europa League, but it's not the FA Cup, Premier League and the Champions League. Not yet. All of our games have been played for the season. Let's have a look at who has been our best player on average rating. It's Valencia. We go on about it in real life as well, but Valencia's done so well to transition from a winger to a fullback, and he's done fantastic for me in this first season in this United save on FM17. Zlatan comes in second with a 7.55 rating with his 50 plus goals. Somehow I don't think we'll get that out of him next season, but we'll just have to wait and see, I suppose. There's quite a few defenders with top average ratings as well. They've been solid for the majority of the season. I mean, there've been a few occasions, a few games where they've kind of let me down. They've parred under the pressure, especially that game against Tottenham, the biggest game of the season where we lost 5-2. But apart from that, I think they've done quite well. Although they're going to have to be a lot better next season, especially seeing that we'll be in the Champions League against some of Europe's finest like Barcelona, Bayern Munich and so on. There we have it anyway. The Europa League in the bag. We got knocked out in the third round by Chelsea in the FA Cup. Not good enough. We've got the EFL Cup and the Community Shield. If you've been keeping up with this series, and if you have, thank you very, very, very much. Who would make your team of the season? Well, the fans have picked it here. Let me know in the comments below. That'd be interesting. But fans' player of the season is Zlatan, Valencia and Smalling. Goal of the season goes to Paul Pogba with that worldy strike against Burnley on Sunday the 7th of March. And the young player of the season, voted by the fans, was Luke Shaw at the age of 21. So the fans picked Fellaini in central midfield alongside Paul Pogba. Even though Fellaini didn't start that many games this season, he did come in, did a good job. We can rely on him, and I don't think I'll be getting rid of him in the summer. Now, for Manchester United season review, Man United has been expected to make much of the Premier League title running, but ultimately flattered to deceive, and qualification for continental competition will have done little to distract from the feeling that they should really have performed better. Yep, I totally agree with that. There were some games that we really should have won. We should have at least given Tottenham a run for their money at White Hart Lane, but we failed to do so, and of course that cost us the league title. And the match of the season went to that 6-0 win over Swansea, but the moment to forget was the final day of the season, that 5-1 loss to Watford's. Average attendance 73,000, total players used in the squad 26. What else have we got here? Team meeting, confidence review. Fans have been very pleased with Valencia's performances. United's heavy 5-1 loss to Watford was upsetting. Yeah, it was. What shall we say to the team before they go away on their break? The season is finished now. It's time to focus on what we can achieve going forward. I think we can win the title next year. That's a really good reaction. We can win this title, boys. Come on. You can just imagine Pogba saying that. That's exactly the sort of reaction I was after. Brilliant. So we've sent them away in high spirits. Hopefully they come back feeling refreshed and ready to hit the ground running as we focus our attention on winning the Premier League once more. Now for pre-season, I normally go for 5 weeks, sometimes 4, but this time we'll go for 5 weeks, go on a tour somewhere and try and rack up as many wins as possible whilst also focusing on fitness. Some big news has happened, and we're going to see it here on the social feeds. You can see Champions after winning the Europa League there. Some of the fans, brilliant to see. After our 1-0 win over Lyon, total blinder but from Smalling, felt like he was the only thing keeping us in that match. De Gea as well. De Gea is still out there now making saves after a day or two from winning the Europa League. I bet he is as well. But here's the big news that I was talking about. Barcelona fans consider Conte leading candidate. Will Conte become the new manager of Barcelona? And also Middlesbrough are looking at Steve Bruce to become their new manager. Wow, absolutely phenomenal. Look at how far Bournemouth have come over the last couple of seasons. They've now just won the FA Cup at Wembley against Southampton by just a goal. There is the FA Cup review. So it will be Bournemouth against Spurs in the Community Shield final to kick off the new season. The biggest overachievers, of course, were Bournemouth because they won it. They went all the way. Biggest underachievers, Wimbledon. I would put us amongst that as the biggest underachievers. We couldn't even get past the third round. We got knocked out by Chelsea. So I'd put us there. Well, this hasn't took very long at all, as you'll see it in just a moment. It's huge news that Conte is set to be announced as the Barcelona manager. It was just a couple of days ago since the Barcelona fans were hoping for Conte, and they've got him. He's only spent a season at Chelsea, and now he's taken over Luis Enrique at Barcelona. He'll do a great job there, but the question is, who'll be the new Chelsea manager? This is what I've been waiting for. Who is going to win the Champions League? It was between Bayern and PSG, and it was PSG that won by 1-0 at the Millennium Stadium in Cardiff. So that means we will be playing PSG in the UEFA Super Cup. When is that? Oh, it hasn't even been announced just yet. You can see our 2 pre-season friendlies already booked in there. But PSG doing fantastic there to beat Bayern Munich, to overcome them. You can just imagine it was a very tight game. Both teams very attack-minded. But in the end, there had to be just one winner, and it was PSG. Season complete for them. Ronaldo receives the Golden Boot in the Champions League. Lewandowski coming in second, I'd take it. Seeing that there's a hashtag there. Well, that's going to be about it anyway, guys, for this episode, for Season 1. I do hope that you've all enjoyed, and for all you guys that have been keeping up with these episodes, I do thank you very much. I'm already looking forward to Season 2. I've been given a pretty big budget. I'm not going to go overboard. We'll probably only bring in one marquee signing, but hopefully, if I can get my man, it'll be a good signing, and hopefully make us title contenders come this time next season. Can't wait. Feeling pretty excited for that already and the summer ahead. You can see Middlesbrough have already announced their new manager for the season ahead in the Championship, and that's Steve Bruce. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching.